1972 Triumph Spitfire 1300cc. That's the 1.3 litre petrol engine, 4-speed manual gearbox. This one's had an absolute fortune spent on it over its life. We'll get around to that in a minute. I will try and set the camera underneath so you can have a proper look at that underneath there as well. So what we're going to do is bodyweight wise, we're going to work off at the bonnet, work our way around this lovely little Triumph onto the interior, and then we'll go for a cold engine startup. It will be cold, it hasn't been started yet today. So we're going to work our way around. Right, up the bonnet, lovely and straight up the bonnet. There's an odd little mark in the paint here and there on the bonnet itself. You can just see a few little cracks on the bonnet itself, but very, very presentable and unbelievably usable, these little Triumphs. There is a few little bits of imperfection in the paint itself on the bonnet. If this was mine, it would be getting a very gentle flatland polish. There's a little bit of orange peel here and there, but overall very, very presentable. There is, like I say, a few little marks on the bonnet itself. You can clearly see that there on the camera, and the odd imperfection to the paint, but no big dings or dents, no nasty rust marks anywhere. Headlights are crystal clear on both sides. Really nice colour, this one. Down the front bumper, no big dings or dents across that left-hand side. As you work your way across the right-hand side, again, no big dings or dents. We have got some very, very light scratching and the odd little bit of I'll get my words out this morning. Not a little bit of pitting in the bumper, but very, very light. Onto the lower half section of the valance, you can see how straight that is across there with the overrider caps and the front lip all intact. No nasty marks there, lovely and straight across those lower sections. No corrosion that I can see at all across there. I know it is tax and MOT exempt, but it has got a fresh 12 months MOT on this one. Lovely and straight across the tops of the wing. Like I say, the odd little imperfection in the paint itself. You come around the arch, we've got no corrosion, no rust, no nastiness at all on the bonnet sort of clamshell itself. Lovely mini light style wheels all the way around with no curbing, with matching Bridgestones on all four corners. Nice and tidy around the bonnet latch there, no cracking there, no splitting at all in the paint like you do normally see. All lovely and straight across the lower. I will stick the camera underneath so you can have a good look. It's not caked in under seal. Lovely and fresh underneath there, you can see that. A nice stainless steel exhaust all the way back as well. Up the driver's door again, nice and fresh across the top of the driver's door. No heavy marks around the handle at all. Wing mirrors are nice and clean and shiny. Little bit of marking, a little bit of pitting behind the handle there, which is pretty standard, but apart from that, no real complaints. And again, plenty of paint on this one. Lovely and straight around the rear quarter in the lower section, no corrosion, that I can say at all. No bubbling on the arches, no nastiness at all. This one really is, wants a little bit of a polish in places if it was mine, like I've said. The odd little bit in the paint, but it is ready to be enjoyed, this one. And again, steadily going up in value at long last on these Spitfires. Lovely and tidy on the rear, on the right-hand side. Across that lower valance there, you'll see we've got the twin exit stainless steel exhaust, no corrosion again that I can see. Go further down there, show you those floors from the back. Really, really being loved, this one, you can tell that. Again, some light pitting in the back bumper, but no big dings or dents. Rear light lenses are nice and clean on both sides. As we come up across the boot lid, again, the odd little imperfection in the paint. Like I say, a nice gentle flattened polish just to get rid of some of that peel, would get rid of some of those very odd little marks here and there. Little dent in the boot lid, there's a couple of them in the boot lid itself, but lovely and presentable, very, very fresh across the boot lid. As we come round that left-hand side rear arch, again, no corrosion, no rust, no nastiness. I will show you inside the arches as much as I can there as well. All lovely and clean and tidy in there. Love those little mini light style wheels. Lovely and fresh down the body lines and across that left-hand side front door. Again, we'll come across the front lower section, no rust, no nasty stone guard lines halfway up the car. And again, the floor section from the left-hand side. Up the passenger door again, no big nasty marks that I can see. No heavy scratching around the handle. A little bit of a scratch just up the top there. And I did see a car parking ding on the door there on the left-hand side. Again, wing mirror nice and fresh as we come down onto the front half of the bonnet. No nasty chips out the back edge of the bonnet there. You can see the odd little bit of the paint, but like I say, a good flat and polish I think would square some of that away. But apart from that, all nice and fresh on that left-hand side front wing. Lovely and level down both sides. Sits nice and level on those little alloys. We'll quickly jump onto the roof now. Lovely and taut across the front edge, no rips, no tears. Windows are all nice and clear all the way across there. No snagging, no real wear at all. It's got to be renewed at some point, that one. And again, on the right hand side, there'll be a quarter window, no splits, no cracks. It's not yellow anywhere, and lovely and taut again across the right hand side. Onto the interior now. Driver's door card, lovely and tidy. No problems at all with that, no rips, no tears. Again, looks to be fairly new. The seat itself is lovely and straight. A little bit of creasing on the lower half, and again, but looks to be like it's been retrimmed at some point. No rips, no tears. A little bit of crease on the bottom half, but that's all we need to be concerned about there. Lovely black carpet set throughout. I will try and fold this seat forward so you can have a look in the back there. We've got a nice little twin speaker in the back, all nice and clean and tidy as well. Pop the seat back there. Aftermarket steering wheel, not too small, which is in lovely condition. Again, looks to me to be brand new, that wheel. Looks like it's had no wear at all on that wheel. Dashboard, nice and clean and tidy. All the dials are lovely and clear. No cracking in the dials and no cracking across the dash top itself. Aftermarket Panasonic head unit fitted there. But apart from that, again, lovely and tidy. The inside of the roof itself, no marks, no rips, no tears, no mold, no nastiness at all in there. What we'll do is we'll jump into the boot. Again, lovely and tidy in the boot itself. Your spare wheel is there. Steel spare wheel is there with the cover, all nice and fresh and tidy in there. Boot carpet's lovely and clean and tidy again. Like I say, it's obviously clearly had some money spent on this one at some point in its life. Left hand side, again, door card unmarked, no problems at all with that. Nice black carpet set again, and the seat itself lovely and tidy. No rips, no tears, no sagging at all from that left hand side. Pop the engine bay open. Nice and easy to open this one on your own, because it has had a RAM conversion, which just makes life so much easier. I know it's just a little thing to comment on, but those RAMs just make it so much lighter and easier to open and close. It's not going to go too far forward. You don't have to mess around with the lever when you're on your own. And into the engine bay now. See, the engine bay is all blue there. You can see it's all been painted. Nice exhaust system. You can see that from the manifold there. Twin carburettor, 1300cc. With your twin fan and your radiator there. Show you all the chassis. Looks to be, when it did form as at some point, it has had a body off. You see the chassis is lovely and clean. Attention to detail, lovely and tidy on both sides. We'll nip around the passenger side, have a look from there, then we'll come back and we'll get it started up. Again, lovely and tidy and fresh in there. A very good, enjoyable, usable classic, these Spitfires. I'm going to fire it up. I have got a little bit of choke on there. Firing straight into life there. Little bit of choke on, because it is stone cold. No problems at all with that. Taking over lovely and happy. It's not rough on the tick over, no nasty noises at all from that. And like I say, we're having the rams on, just so much easier to close that bonnet when you're on your own there. Locks in nice and smooth, not having to force it down. And there you have it, a Triumph Spitfire. Tax and MOT exempt, this one. Ready to be enjoyed for the show, up and coming show season, that's for sure.